No one will laugh at Arsenal anymore. Those emotional words came from Bukayo Saka moments after Arsenal officially secured the 2025-2026 Premier League title. After 22 years of waiting, being mocked, and repeatedly collapsing in decisive moments, Arsenal have finally returned to the top of English football. Not because of luck, not because their rivals collapsed, but because this season they finally looked like genuine champions. The title was confirmed after Manchester City could only draw 1-1 against AFC Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. That result left City 4 points behind with only one match remaining, making it mathematically impossible to catch Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's squad erupted into massive celebrations at London Colney. But what makes this story even more fascinating is not just the trophy itself. Arsenal created countless incredible stories this season, from the Premier League gold badge and huge bonuses, to a 16-year-old wonder kid breaking records, and even the possibility of ending the season as double winners. So in today's video, we're going to discuss the most interesting stories behind Arsenal finally ending their painful 22-year wait. Arsenal finally end the 22-year Premier League curse. For far too long, Arsenal lived in the shadow of their own past. Ever since the legendary Invincibles era of 2003-2004 under Arsene Wenger, Thierry Henry, and Patrick Vieira, the North London club had often been viewed as former giants living only on history. In the last 3 seasons alone, Arsenal finished runner-up 3 separate times and repeatedly collapsed during the final stages of title races. Rival fans began mocking them as a team that lacked a champion mentality. But this season, everything changed. Arsenal looked far more mature than in previous years. They did not always play spectacular football, but they became incredibly consistent. When City dropped points, Arsenal maintained their rhythm. When pressure arrived, they did not collapse. Even their narrow 1-0 victory over Burnley through the goal of Kai Havertz symbolized the team's new mentality. Arsenal now understand how to win even when they aren't playing well, and that is the defining quality of champions. After 22 years of waiting, the Emirates Trophy cabinet finally has another Premier League title inside it. Arteta finally silences every critic. Mikel Arteta may be the most emotional figure behind this success. When he was first appointed in December 2019, many doubted his ability because of his limited managerial experience. During his first 2 seasons, Arsenal even fell into mid-table and failed to qualify for the Champions League. The chants of Arteta out once echoed loudly from Arsenal's own supporters. But the club's management continued trusting his long-term project. That trust has now been fully rewarded. Arteta officially became the first former Premier League player to win the league title as a manager. He built this team slowly and carefully, starting with young player recruitment, changing the club culture, and creating a completely new competitive mentality inside the dressing room. Perhaps the most impressive part is how Arsenal remained consistent despite injuries and enormous pressure throughout the season. Arteta is no longer just a promising young coach. He is now officially part of the Premier League's elite managerial class. And even more frightening for rivals, Arsenal still have a chance to finish the season by winning the UEFA Champions League as well. Max Dowman breaks a Premier League record at 16 years old. In a squad filled with superstar players, one of the craziest stories this season actually came from a 16-year-old wonder kid named Max Dowman. The Arsenal Academy teenager officially became the youngest player ever to win the Premier League title. The previous record belonged to Phil Foden, who won the league with Manchester City at the age of 17 years and 350 days during the 2017-18 season. But Dowman shattered that record at just 16 years and 144 days old. What makes his achievement even more incredible is that his contribution was not merely symbolic. Dowman genuinely played and made more than 5 league appearances this season, meaning he automatically qualified for an official winner's medal. Just 2 months earlier, he had already made history as the youngest goal scorer in Premier League history. Many Arsenal fans are now beginning to view him as the symbol of the club's new era. In modern football dominated by expensive transfers, Arsenal may have discovered another priceless gem from their own academy. And if his development continues like this, Dalman could become the next major superstar from Arsenal's youth generation after Bukayo Saka. Arsenal received the trophy, gold badge, and huge bonuses. Winning the Premier League is not just about lifting the trophy. Arsenal will also receive several special rewards as champions of England this season. They will lift the iconic Premier League trophy complete with Arsenal's red and white ribbons. The trophy itself stands 104 centimeters tall, measures 61 centimeters wide, and weighs approximately 25.4 kilograms. Its symbolism is also unique. 2 lions appear on the handles, while the captain lifting the trophy is considered the third lion. In addition, Arsenal will officially receive 40 winners' medals for players, coaches, and club staff. They also earn the right to wear the special Premier League gold badge next season, an exclusive badge worn by defending champions since the 2015-2016 campaign. And the rewards do not stop there. Arsenal are expected to receive around £53 million in merit payments based on their league position. Their champion status also guarantees qualification for next season's Champions League and a place in the Community Shield against Manchester City in Cardiff. So this season is not just about history, it is also about enormous rewards that could strengthen Arsenal's new era even further. Arsenal's new mentality became the biggest difference. If there is one thing that truly separates Arsenal this season from previous years, it is mentality. They have finally stopped being the team that almost wins. One of the clearest symbols of that change came from Declan Rice. After Arsenal lost 2-1 to Manchester City at the Etihad in April, many people believed the title race was already over. But cameras reportedly caught Rice telling Martin Odegaard, "It's not over." 1 month later, those words became reality. Rice even posted the caption, "I told you, now it's over," after Arsenal officially became champions. The moment instantly went viral on social media and became the perfect representation of Arsenal's mental transformation this season. They no longer collapse under pressure. They are no longer afraid of the biggest matches. From victories over Manchester City at the Emirates, to dramatic comebacks against Aston Villa, to crucial results at Anfield against Liverpool, Arsenal finally showed the mentality of true champions. And now, they are not only champions of England, they are also potential rulers of Europe. The 2025-2026 season ultimately became the year that changed everything for Arsenal. After 2 decades filled with mockery, pressure, and heartbreaking failures in decisive moments, they finally stand once again at the top of English football. Mikel Arteta silenced every critic, their young players created history, and the Emirates once again has a Premier League trophy to proudly display. But perhaps the most frightening thing for Arsenal's rivals is this: it feels like only the beginning. Their squad is still young, stable, and now understands exactly what it feels like to become champions. And with the possibility of still winning the Champions League, Arsenal could create one of the most historic double-winning seasons in the club's modern era. So, what do you think? Does this Arsenal team already deserve to be called the beginning of a new Premier League dynasty? And can they defend the title next season? Write your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more heated football content.